Welcome here for Punch Out Boxing after another great night of boxing here at the York Hall with John T. Trethewey. This time I pronounced it right. All these years we've known each other, you didn't correct my pronunciation.
Good to see you, Rashid. How are you?
Fantastic. So after the nonsense we had last time we were here, it was good to just have some of your big ticket sellers. Great atmosphere, great fights. Let's start at the top of the bill. Poor Martin weren't happy. Was stoppage premature?
I'm not sure. I don't want to slate the ref, to be fair. Look, I've never been a ref. It's a hard job. He saw it how he saw it. Some people felt, I've just spoke to a few people, they felt it should be stopped. Maybe I wouldn't have. Maybe I would have. It was one of them. I felt he was in control, though, Paul Roberts. I possibly would have let it go that bit longer, but he was definitely in control, and maybe the result would have been the same anyway. So the ref probably saved him there. I would like them to go back and regroup, and we'll make that rematch if that's what they want. Obviously, Paul Roberts want to move on from now because he think we've just seen the judges' scorecards. He was head on all the judges' scorecards. Well, the people who were scoring it ringside, and obviously the ref in there. So rightly winner, but we'll see what comes next.
Um, Martin will want to fight on. There's plenty of fights at flyweight, super flyweight.
100%. Listen, we got Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is out in 2 weeks for the Commonwealth Silver title in Swindon. We put him on an away card on a Nielsen card. We wouldn't put him on an away card. We could put him here if we didn't think he'd win it. So he's getting paid well, and we think he wins that fight. He could fight Paul Roberts, who he's fought twice before. They had a draw, and then they had a very close fight, which Jack won before. So if Jack wins the Commonwealth Silver, that's a good fight. Equally, if they want to rematch Martin and Paul, then we'll do that as well. But all parties got to be happy there. But they just need to go back, sit and regroup, see how we go.
Absolutely. The co-main, two big punching super middleweights, Alex Branson Cole and Ethan George, who had a setback last time out, but came right back, got an impressive stoppage.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 fight on paper. I said that would be fight of the night. It wasn't. I think the last fight was fight of the night, the title fight, but it was a great fight. I think, do you know what? Alex is tidy. He's a good boxer. I think his chin was a bit in the air. I worried that that might happen. Ethan was always going to come for a rug. Ethan's a bit more rugged. He likes to tear up. Alex is probably a tidier boxer. And I think he got caught, and that was it. He went down. That was the rest of the fight. Then he got back up, but it was always going to end the same way. I think that Alex will come back and his team will look at that and think, what can we do differently? And we'll have Alex back out soon. Really good guy. Love the way he conducts himself. His whole friends, his family, everything's great. But equally, fair play to Ethan. He come all the way down from Wales. They fancied that fight. On paper, I think a couple of people were telling me that Alex might win it, but it was the boxer against the brawler, and the brawler won it in the end. He caught him, and that was it.
What can Ethan go on to now? Welsh title, Southern area? Well, that'd be Welsh title, wouldn't it?
Well, Welsh title we definitely could go on to. That wouldn't be nothing to do with us because it's in Wales. I've just spoke to his manager, Tom Stalker, who's here tonight. It was nice to see it, Tom, and his team. And I was like, look, we've got 2 or 3 fights. I won't name them now, but I've got 2 or 3 prospects we can put him out with. But it's got to be right for Ethan. It's also got to be right for the other people. So hats off to Ethan. Like I said, he's come from Wales. I think he brought 20, 30 fans with him, which is good from Wales. And, they shouted loud. They were louder than the other lot. And he came, he knew what he wanted to do, and he got what he wanted. So fair play to him. And hopefully we'll have him out next. If not, and he's in Wales, we wish him well.
Young Louis Maldoni, he brings a hell of a crowd. Probably the best atmosphere was when he was on, and put on a great performance. He's only a teenager, and against that muscle-bound guy, he showed him that muscles don't win fights.
Yeah, I think you just nailed it. He's only 19, I think. We went round his house last night. We sorting out tickets and money and stuff like that. Met his mum and dad. Lovely family. He sells a bundle of tickets, as you could hear, like you just said. I felt that, do you know what? He looks quite strong anyway, but when he gets his man strength, because he's only 19, he'll only get better and better. Really good performance from him. He got the stoppage. I weren't sure he would do. And this fella, no one really knew much about him. He was debutant himself. So people were like, well, hang on, he might come and blow him away on a debut. But I rang him yesterday because opponent pulled out yesterday morning. Well, I didn't actually. Eddie did, the matchmaker, and it was like, "We take this," and they were like, "Yeah, we'll have it." And fair play to him. I think Woody knocked him down 2, 3 times, but ref stopped it. Good performance from Louis. We've already speaking to them. Hopefully, we'll have them out in the new year. If not December, probably February.
Louis was out in March. What was the delay? Is it because he's such a big ticket seller he can't go out as regular?
Yeah, he was out in March. His debut was with Mark Nielsen show, and then he was due to come out with us. I think July, maybe June, July. I can't remember the reason why, but it just didn't come through. Maybe it was an injury or something. I really can't remember. But then it was like, let's get on this show, and he brought all the fans back out. But like I said, he can sell big tickets, and he looked great tonight. going to be hard to match now because he's just got a stoppage. So everyone we picked the phone up to, it was quite hard to match anyway. As I said, two people pulled out, one yesterday and one about a week ago. So it's hard work for the matchmaker and I trying to get someone else in. But he did look good tonight. So good luck on Eddie matchmaking in February if he's back out then.
And finally got Louise Orton out after how many times I've seen her on advertising your cards. And poor girl, something always falls through. Finally got back out and hopefully back now for good and towards some of them big fights because she was quite the amateur.
Yeah, look, we manage Louise now, so we're really excited about that. We're confident that Louise signed with us ahead of other people because we're probably more active than any other promotional company. So she knows she'll be out as much as she wants. There were one or two bigger fish than us trying to sign her, and they didn't get it over the line for whatever reason. So she came with us. She knows we'll look after her. I thought she looked good tonight. She hadn't been out for 2.5, 3 years. She fought before COVID. COVID let her down. Then she had some fights during COVID, one with us, one with others. It just didn't come through. Some promotional disagreements and personal stuff she sorted out. And actually, to be fair, I thought she looked good. I know when I spoke to her after, she was disappointed with herself. I could tell she'd beaten herself up. I was like, you're not going to knock everyone out. I think all the fighters, I spoke to one or two of the other prospects tonight who didn't stop the opponent, and they're like, I didn't stop him. And I'm like, well, you won't always do that. Actually, getting the 4 rounds for Louise, 6 rounds, sorry, for Louise was probably great because she needed it. She ain't fought for like 3 years, as I said. She'll be back out whenever she wants. We'll have her out. We've got shows every month, so we expect big things from Lou, and that was a good learning fight for her. So probably February, but if not before.
Yeah, and she's from that Kent hotbed of boxing talent, so in good hands with Billy Rumble. Um, and the other kid that caught the eye a bit, Lloyd Farrington from down near Portsmouth. Yeah, he looks comes in, looks for a fight. Good prospect, only 20 years old.
Yeah, I thought he was 19, like Louis. Actually, you're right. Yeah, 20, very, if not 21, maybe, but very composed. We had his debut, or his last fight. I think it was his debut, which was in Portsmouth. He sold a bucket load of tickets in Portsmouth. Very popular guy. That's where he lives. So coming up here, it was a bit further afield. He still brought a bundle of fans with him, and I thought, that he showed age beyond his years, if that's the right phrase. He looked very composed. He was relaxed. Again, he's probably disappointed he didn't get the knockout, but you ain't always going to get that. We're really pleased to be working with him and his manager, James Frankham, and hopefully we'll have him back out again too.
Yes, indeed. Talking of Portsmouth, so you only got one more show this year, 8th of December. What's happened to the other locations? The Peacock small gym shows. They done for now? Are they going to restart in the new year? What's the plan for 2024?
Yeah, you know us better than anyone, Mashid. You're a close family friend of the TM14. So Peacock, hopefully next year, we're just sort of like getting a few things over the line. Hopefully have some more shows there. That's brilliant for those fighters that can't necessarily sell a bundle of tickets. So hopefully we'll have some of them. We have every month at Yorkhall. We've got every month at Yorkhall booked next year. You know us, we go anywhere. It has to be right though. We've been to Wales, we've been to Portsmouth, we've been to Northampton. It needs to be enough people in there to sell a card. Yorkhall feels like home now. It is residency, as I said to someone else earlier. We do more shows here than anyone else, so we like it. But anyone who wants to put a show on, if we'll have a chat, and if we go elsewhere, then fair play.
Wicked. Well, can't wait. And yeah, one more show, 8th of December. So what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's a good show. We haven't got some of the fights over the line yet. I've already got one 50-50 on there. Probably going to have see you later. Probably going to have two or three more on that. That will be a good show. Be a little bit busier than tonight. Although I thought tonight was very busy, to be fair. A few of the fighters who were on a bit earlier saw like their fans left and stuff, so it didn't represent that on the main title fight. But yeah, big show coming in December, and then watch this space for February. That will be a very big one.
All right. Always a pleasure, John. Yeah, being so close to the action. So always a bit of a letdown as we stand here and see them dismantle it all. Yeah, now we know how rock stars feel when the concert's over.